It's late on a school night, and it's time for another
Random game night!
So, tonight we're going to be playing a game called Dungeons 2. And we got it off some sort of free deal on the internet. I don't know if it's still free, but at the time it was. And it actually seems kind of funny. So we thought we'd give it a go. So
It was time. The troops of the Absolute Evil had driven the Alliance back to their capital, King's Ending. The time for the final battle had arrived. Prepare to destroy the Alliance, and with it, all good in the land once and for all.
So you play as the ultimate evil, I guess? I've never played Dungeons 1, I don't really know what it is. But it's a type of strategy game, I think. Let's check this out.
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows, where the sun shone all the time, and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good people stuff going on. There, the alliance of abominably good people lived in unearned wealth and prosperity. But there was a path leading to a different place there. At the end of this path was a rock. There was a cave carved in this rock in which the absolute evil lived. It wasn't a grubby, damp cave smelling of muck and mildew, but a deep, dark dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it. It was home to numerous innocent monsters who enjoyed a happy, contented existence, living in complete harmony with their environment. But time and again, the sickening, sweet-smelling good visited this underworld in search of treasure and experience points. Many monsters found this to be the death of them, but much worse, the absolute evil's treasures were being stolen. One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the absolute evil decided it had had enough, and decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface. The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching horde just flowed over them like an angry wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath.
I don't know what it reminds me of.
After numerous unrelenting battles, the absolute evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital, King's Ending.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened.
This is priceless.
I definitely wasn't falling off my chair.
I guess we're loading. When you're holding multiple creatures in the hand of terror, you can select which one to drop first by using the tab key or clicking in the details below, in the details window. It's already seeming pretty good.
And I died because I fell. That was so kind of cute.
Okay,
After countless battles, the forces of the absolute evil reached the Alliance capital, King's Ending.
we're attacking the good
The
guys.
laughable remnants of the forces of good had come here to make ready for the final battle. Evil would pay a high price indeed to storm those fortress walls, or so they thought. Suddenly, a rumble rose
The
from
bunnies.
deep within the earth.
Bunny,
Stones burst asunder, revealing an ancient path into the depths. Out of the depths of Stygian darkness arises the invincible evil.
That's us.
With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
I love this. The graphics remind a little bit of Warcraft 3. There we go. Okay, we're moving. What can we do here? What is this? Dead bunnies. Can we kill the bunny? Yes. Kill the bunny.
The presence of the absolute evil was also reflected in the land itself. Grass withered, and in places the ground
I
tore
love this.
open
This is
to reveal
great.
bubbling lava.
Where are we going? Are we going here? Yes. Oh, what are we doing? Are we killing something? What is this? Are we killing the house? Yes.
Oh, the house.
Yes. What?
Oh my
No, I think we have to go around. Come on. Okay.
Well, evil is something
Even the forest could not withstand the aura of the
Ultimate
ultimate
evil.
and beat a hasty retreat.
Just a little bit target.
Hey, it said ultimate evil, not
A
super
few of
smart
the Alliance
evil.
units had entrenched themselves here. A determined absolute evil marched towards them in order to strike them down with its mighty weapon.
Yes, let's strike them down. Yes. Splat. What's this? It's a little book. It doesn't mind a lot.
Absolute evil had discovered a medal. These legendary awards ensured a creature could be made even more powerful. Only one downside, the creature could only wear one at a time. Eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield.
I love the story.
Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil begin.
You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing?
Why are you dabbing? Why? You know how I feel about the dabbing. I'm the insidious. We are the insidious evil. You cannot dab. You cannot just dab.
The
Wait.
absolute evil, on the other hand, watched the scene from a safe distance. It wondered whether it should get itself a little snack while its creatures did the rest.
I'm coming. Don't get yourself worked up, storyteller. Let's go. Yeah.
Projectiles from the Alliance's catapults darkened the sky, but the
Check
Horde's
it out,
fighting
we're
skills
slaughtering.
were at their best in darkness, if they survived.
It's a fairy.
Nothing
Very-
and no one could stop the invincible evil.
The invincible evil. Yes, that's us.
Invisible dab.
The invincible dabber. Hey, they're hurting me. My health is
And
going
the
down.
absolute evil took yet another hero to the slaughtering block.
Hey, I was supposed to be invincible. What happened to that? Catapult, go down. Boom. And this one.
Go boom.
Ah, and this is the little hut that makes soldiers, I bet.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west with the greatest of ease.
Yes, it
Now, only one tiny camp offers any resistance to the absurdly evil evil. And even that will be able to hold out for much
Kill
longer.
all the good guys.
Oh my god, this is lovely. Which way are we going? This way? Yes. This is the way we're going. Here. You are doomed. The insidious evil comes for you. You are doomed.
Nothing and no one could stop the invincible evil. The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the east with the greatest of ease.
Yes.
The defenders in front of the city had been beaten to a pulp and defeated. Now the time had come to attack King's Ending, the final battle beckoned.
What do you think of this game?
I like.
Wait. What? Yes. We're here. We've reached.
The city gate was
capital.
firmly barricaded by the Alliance's archers.
Ah.
But the absolute evil would not allow itself to be held up by such a ridiculous impediment.
No, it's not.
So, go get them! Destroy them now! Oh yes, sorry, stay in character. The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the gate to the city.
Like this?
Using its
Yes,
legend,
it did.
wait for it, dairy powers, the absolute evil destroyed the impediment with ease and simultaneously eliminated a whole group of defenders.
Check out this.
True story. The road to the capital was now
Get
clear.
something to drink.
The absolute evil did not hesitate for
Alright,
even one
alright.
nanosecond.
Boom! Oh my god, this game is priceless.
Actually, the cowardly evil did hesitate. What would await it in the city? Would its lousy defenders, which it previously had managed to slay in droves, suddenly come up with something more serious?
Check it out. He actually calls you out if
The
you're not
insidious
doing it.
evil entered King's Ending. A small, pitiful group of defenders stood in its way.
I don't actually know.
Suddenly, the doors of several houses in the city opened, and with a loud roar, defenders bore down on the rather surprised evil. An ambush.
I don't actually know anything about this game. Who made it? When it was made? No idea. Just destroy this freaking hut. Because the ultimate evil is about to be defeated by the looks of it.
And then suddenly, the absolute evil hit the ground. The day was
Oops.
saved, and good had triumphed. The Alliance lived happily ever after, whilst the defeated forces of evil had to eke out the remainder of their miserable existence underground. No, of course not.
No.
In reality, absolute
Oh,
evil was not defeated, but, it just took a little comfort break.
Yes, it did.
A short while
Just
later,
a nap.
it arose once again.
Yes, it did. Huh. Take that. Destroy these buildings where these guys seem to be coming from, so they can't make any more. Good. You die, whatever you are. That's more like it. Axel, these buildings too. Yes.
The invincible evil had crushed the defenders. King's Ending had been defeated. At least, that's what it thought.
Oh no. Oh no. It's a trap. You cannot
Suddenly,
defeat me.
The final heroes of the Alliance emerged from nowhere. Another ambush? Now, this was becoming very boring.
Hurry
But
up.
wait,
They've ambushed
this time
us.
it was different. Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant. A magical ritual? This didn't
Come closer.
end well. Well, actually, it bode the arrival of good things, great things, unless you happen to be the absolute evil.
Oh no, what did they do to us?
Somewhere in the depths of the dungeon, the ultimate evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge.
Okay, so what happened while no.
Well, we destroyed most of the city and then we were ambushed by these guys who did some sort of magic to us to destroy us. So now we've reawakened in our cave though. We are lasting for revenge! Revenge!
The last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment spell. The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint whispered, "I'll be back," could be heard coming from its lips. The absolute evil had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended. The good people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance.
Those
The
bastards.
evil
How
creatures
could
were
they?
driven back into the
Oh
underground,
no, poor
doomed
creatures.
to
See what
serve
they've
as
done to
cannon
us.
fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers. Meanwhile,
Cannon fodder.
secreted away in the world's
Oh my God.
most inaccessible places, the last remains of the absolute evil
Not
were
fair.
resting, never again to see the light of the overworld. Until today, that is.
That is.
Somewhere deep under the earth, the ultimate evil awoke.
All right. Let's check this out. What are we gonna have to do? Look at this poor innocent little creature on the screen.
And the hand of terror arose,
hand of terror.
controlled by the ultimate
Yes,
evil.
we got our hand back. Can we move it?
Come on, hand of terror, arise, damn you!
Yes, I'm trying to rise.
Methinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required.
What are we supposed to do? Oh. Okay.
Still not bright enough. An old throne room was revealed by the light. The circumstances remained a mystery.
Our evil
The
Leia.
hand of terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had.
Ah, there we go.
After a few flying sessions, the ultimate evil was able to control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would do its dirty work. Little snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one snot on the spot.
Little? There we go. Hire little snots.
Poor snots.
Little snots are small, cute creatures. They do all the dirty work in your dungeon. Whether you need
After
gold
very
mines,
careful consideration,
brood,
the
or
ultimate evil
toilets
now
clean.
decided to recruit a little snot.
Oh my god, dude, Joe. Other monsters in the horde love to use these dispensable workers to reduce their boredom levels.
The first little snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil.
Oh, no,
Little
yeah.
snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things,
He's
such
cute.
as excavating new areas.
He has a name.
The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south.
Wait, what?
It instructed its little snots to dig in that direction.
Little snots.
To the south. Yes. Okay, what do we do now? We grab the snot. Boink. Do
As
this.
quick as a thought, the little snot made his way to the marked
Yes.
position and began to dig.
Aw, he's digging. Look at that. Should I make another snot? Let's make another snot. Aw, you won't let me. Not
Behold,
gold.
the creatures of the overjoyed evil had apparently been much more industrious than it had thought.
Look at that.
A
We're
great
rich now.
dungeon was revealed behind the wall.
Witch.
Everything was already in
Arrow
place.
picker.
Doors, traps, a
Oh,
well-filled
wait,
treasury.
it's locked.
Oh, wait.
Okay, Blake.
Treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh, well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The hand of terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins so that the little snots could excavate them.
Oh, whoa, too many. Just those.
As soon as a gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold
make
for the
another
greedy
snot.
evil.
Wait, hey, there's more of them here. Hello? Snot.
Oh,
Up. Why is this door locked? Are we supposed to unlock it now? Ah, there we go. We opened it. Up. Yes, they're coming. They're all coming now.
They see us. Oh, they see us.
So we can lock them in so they can't leave. Oh wow.
Snark is my favorite.
We have Snark, Snurs, Snorzy, Snuffle.
Snark is my favorite.
Snark is your favorite?
Snark is my favorite.
Okay, we'll try not to get Snark killed then. Oh, look. They're depositing gold.
Snark is my favorite worker.
We're getting richer. Okay, we've got enough snots. I thought we didn't have quite as many. We're not gonna make any more.
We have 5 snots. Snark and dark and dark.
Ooh, we're getting richer.
Once most of the gold had been mined, the Hand of Terror quickly created a treasury on the spot so that the precious metal could be safely stored.
Okay, rooms and treasury. Alright, we can do like this around
The
it.
clever evil mastered this task with flying colors. From now on, little snots could use the treasury to store mined gold. It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself,
Listen to what he
the
said.
ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise.
No, stop, you're gonna
So
build
the
more
next
stuff.
important thing to build was a
Just select
brewery.
that.
And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil had the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from the Hand of Terror change that?
You can slap them. Oh no. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Okay, let's drop him first. Let's select the stuff. Let's see.
Never
I'll
The
slap
sadistic
snooze.
evil encouraged its creature to work a little faster, with a friendly but not at all gentle slap.
Snip! I slapped Snip.
Don't slap Snark, or I will kill you.
Which one? Snorky? Which was Snark was the one you like? This is Snorzy. Snorzy's gonna get a slap so you dig faster. Yeah, that's right, Snorzy. Oh my
Snark is
god,
my
what's
favorite.
happening right now? Rooms. Maybe I should build a bigger treasury. I feel like we'll make this entire room a treasury, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, what's that? I don't know. What you doing? Hi, Snark. Wait, Snark is the one you like. I'm not gonna slap Snark. No, Snark is too cute. He's too bad at it. Okay, so we're making gold. Good. Snark fly. Snark, yes, Snark is.
There was now an area cleared for the brewery site, and with quick finger snaps from the hand of terror, the room stood ready.
Production facilities, brewery. Of course, they need to have a place where they can get drunk.
But the recently built brewery lacked a brewing copper. With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too.
How we do that? Production facilities, rooms. Wait.
You keep taking over
Put
without.
a brew. Okay, fine. You figure it out then. We need to put a brew kettle into the brewery. I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, wait, let's see. Maybe if you, hold on, let me try something. Maybe if we do it again. No, it's already there. How do we do this? But how? Watching units? Build a room? We know how to build a room. I don't know how to put the... Well, this is not good. I don't know how to do this.
For life. Make this a thing. Make this a thing.
Yes, not for life.
Make it a thing.
But we have a problem because we can't figure out how to build this thing.
Oh, let me try something.
Okay. No, that's demolish. That's gonna destroy our room. Maybe our room isn't big enough. Wait, maybe our room isn't big enough. Let's make it bigger.
How do I unclick that?
You select something else. Wait. How do I? Let's make the room a little bit bigger. Maybe that'll.
And not put the brewery everywhere.
No, it has to be everywhere. Otherwise, you can't. The hell. Build that. Build that little snots. Maybe if it's big enough, we'll be able to put it in there. I don't know.
Snores, you deserve a snark. A flower.
Help! I don't know what to do. Put a brew kettle. But how?
I want a t-shirt.
Yeah, I didn't think we'll be making it into a t-shirt, but... Okay, so now, I guess, we'll put a bigger brewery in here. Is that going to help? No, what the hell? There's nothing else. There's just rooms. That's a treasury. Okay, fine, you trust me.
Oh no.
That's to fill corridors. Just click on something else. That's demolish. You see, there's nothing else. Wait.
Wait.
Oh wait, maybe we need to select this place. No, that just has little snots. How do we make the brewery?
Oh my god, let me figure it out.
Okay, fine. Let's see you figure it out. Do it. Go on. Do it. the storyteller will come back and help us out. Now, come on.
Come on, douche.
What is happening right now?
One of you snarks. Come here.
No, why
No,
are you destroying?
Shut.
No.
Shut.
The room has to be even. You
No,
cannot do this.
Well.
Why are you making a hole in the wall?
Too
Why?
Bad. So sad.
Okay, this is big enough. That's not the problem. What are you doing now?
Oops, I keep on going on.
Damn it! Okay, that did not help at all in any way.
Fine, I'll do it the same way in the other corridor.
No, don't. That's not helping. How is this helping?
Yeah,
but try and do it so it's symmetrical because
I
it'll bug
can't.
me otherwise.
I can't.
Give it to me.
Doesn't let me.
You come here, Ruslan, and you do it. Okay, there's gotta be a freaking way to do this.
Oh, what's
Ah,
this?
ha ha ha! How did I do that even? I double clicked inside.
Put it in the middle.
Should I put it in the middle?
Put it in the
The
middle.
hard-working evil effortlessly built a brewing
Oh
copper
my God.
so the delicious beer could be brewed as soon as possible.
Delicious beer, of course. You can't work without beer.
One of the
No.
little snots started working on the brewing copper.
One of
The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. Both beer and gold were now available in the dungeon. So it was time to hire some creatures to defend against greedy heroes or whatever else snuck around underground.
Right.
At
So,
present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde was scattered to the winds.
I added.
Snorting. Snark. Let's grab Snark. You know what? Let's grab Snark. Snark is his favorite. He gets to work in the brewery. There we go. He can work in the brewery. He'll like it there. You know. It'll be good for him. Okay, let's make orcs. Yeah.
Orcs were defensive close combat specialists, capable of dealing with many opponents. However, they were very vulnerable to ranged attacks.
Oh, alright. So there is some strategy to this game, which is kind of cool. It is really funny though. Are you making Snork fan art?
The dungeon of the expansion-mad evil grew and prospered, but unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population.
I have to dismiss someone.
Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in. It's payday.
Snuff,
An eerie
snores.
gong rang through the hall.
It'll be
It did not
snores.
bode well for the ultimate evil's treasury stocks, for at each sounding of the gong, the creatures would collect their undeserved
I'm
wages.
gonna have to throw him in
However,
the pit.
there was little it could do about this, as it was chained to the throne.
No!
Thus, it had to give
Oh my
free
God.
rein to its servants' desires. For the time being, at least. The creature disappeared into the pit of uselessness with a long drawn and gradually diminishing. This particular act of wickedness brought a smile to the face of the ultimate evil.
Okay. Like it was made to make me laugh. Oh my god. Our orcs are building. We're getting orcs now. They're check it out. They're hanging out in the brewery. They're decorating it.
And declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken. The profound evil had had enough of dungeon sightseeing and now wanted to move to the surface to try a dish that is best served cold.
Ravan.
Some Alliance members were bound to be guarding the entrance to the overworld. A fine appetizer for a vengeful evil.
Dig south. Alright. Guess we must dig it this way. Guess this is kind of south, right? Snark is at it. Snark is digging.
Nameless evil creatures came upon a spider nest during their search for an entrance to the overworld. It would take more than one orc to smoke them out. The abysmal evil used the hand of terror to grab several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
Yes, yes, it did. Grab more of them. And more of them. And more of them. Can I grab that guy? I don't even know who I grabbed. Go! Do it! No! Attack! Oh, whoops! That was Rosie. Yes. No, you can grab them though. Look at the orcs. They have their little names and everything. Oh my god.
I put it the right around now.
Alright. Fan Snorzy. Wait, Snort. Snort. I'm sorry.
His name is Snort.
Okay, now let's grab these guys. Hop. We need you too. Stop hiding there behind the barrels. And you too. And now, what? No. You start from here. You kill these guys first. That's right. Attack.
Attack one of the orky friends.
Hey,
Still my favorite though.
Grab one of these guys.
The spiders dropped like flies.
Hey, kill
The
those.
strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such aplomb.
Yes.
And by led, I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy. The basics of a dungeon were now in place. However,
It
the
killed our
brewery
kid.
was puny and didn't really have room to store beer barrels in, and the treasury was also anything but impressive in size. Quickly, the expansion-hungry evil set out to enlarge its dungeon.
Yes, that's what. Okay, dig south, build more treasuries and expand your brewery. Let's build a treasury here.
I want to start building now.
You want to build? Okay, we need to expand the brewery too. So expand the brewery. Just select that. Just dig first. Make it, the same. Oh, no. Yes, fine, do that, fine. No, like that. And on the other side there, did you get that? Yes. Okay, so we'll expand the brewery. We're getting your treasury. And then we'll dig south once everything is ready.
I mean, here?
Yep. But let's do the rooms first.
Oh,
Grab it with your hand.
A horrified expression crossed the ultimate evil's face when it discovered that all the chickens from its chicken farm had been eaten. What were its creatures going to eat now? Wait a moment. Chickens? Oh, whoops, that's another game. Got confused.
So what do we do with this now? Take it to our throne there. I don't know. What do we do with this now? Okay, fine. Put it in our treasury, I guess. Weren't we supposed to be able to use it?
So it fits in.
Did you try other clicking it? What? Can we, or what? Can we put it on creatures? No, I guess not. We'll put it here by our throne so we don't forget about it. Maybe we'll be able to figure out how to use it. Ah, we need to build another treasury here.
Can't we just expand it a little bit? Can we expand it a little bit?
I don't think there's any need. We're gonna have to start paying the creatures soon, I'm guessing so. We need more brewery here. The orcs had just managed to decorate it, and now they're like, oh god damn it. Just cannot, why can we not destroy this one?
It's payday.
It's payday. Check it out. They're all going to get their loot.
Like, brother.
Oh my god, this is cool. Okay, so all we got left to do is dig south. Yep. There comes. I don't know. Somewhere around. That's Sniff. That's Snorzy. Maybe the spider ate Snark.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Look in the brewery. I made him work in the brewery. There he is. Getting drunk. Ah, Snark! Snark's getting wasted with the orcs. He's got privileged treatment.
He's our favorite.
Okay, let's see what's going on with the digging of south.
Being of South.
The evil has awoken, but its brothers are still asleep.
Huh? What on earth was that? That's not in my script. What a weirdo. No matter. We better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
Okay. continue digging, I guess.
I'm like, okay, me wants this too, and you're like,
Well, you're not doing anything. A little dude is coming.
Mars.
Stop distracting
Don't
it.
get
It's
distracted.
going. It's going. Don't distract him.
I swear. Everyone but Star is a good one. Is a bad one. Hey.
A huge
Check out our little
monstrosity
evil kingdom.
loomed out of the
Oh, wait,
darkness
wait.
on 8 legs.
What is this huge
dungeon's
monstrosity?
human guards had been
Uh-oh.
ancient history for a long while. Now it was home to a huge
We
spider.
need to grab all of our orbs.
Would Sam and
Wait,
Frodo
let
escape
me
it
do
and
it.
continue their journey to Mount Doom?
No,
or was
let me
this
do
the
it.
end of the ring
Have to
bearer?
grab them
Hang
all.
on a minute.
All of
That's
them.
not the right.
Grab. Keep clicking on them.
Where were
With
we?
the same
Oh
click.
yes, a huge
No,
spider.
don't grab the little dudes.
Henceforth called
Just
the
the orcs,
Spider
those
Queen.
guys.
It would be necessary to
stop.
eliminate the Spider Queen
them to me.
before the Horde could reach the surface. The Spider Queen sent
Orc?
forth a wave of her children. Of
Orc?
course, the ultimate evil was fully aware of this danger and immediately prepared to defend itself against them. At least, that's what I hope.
Yes, it did. Shut up, dude. We're doing it. Now, have to recapture them as soon as they're done, or they'll just go back. Yeah, you're not done working yet. Okay, now we're coming here to kill this thing, yes? Yeah. Kill her. Drop that spear, silly. That's right. Zaruk and Makduk and Thulak. Oh, this is wait, what's this? Go. No, you can give that guy. No, don't slap him. Give him the potion. No. Oh, he's dying. Damn it.
The vile perversion, once called the Spider Queen,
they all survived.
had nothing
It's
more
cool.
with which she could fight the Horde. Later, the sensitive evil would have her innards made into a lava lamp. The
Yes,
way
it
to
would.
the surface was open. Now it was time to put those vengeance plans into
Yes, it
practice.
Hashtag Swap for
The
life.
vile evil wanted to take this opportunity to utter a really sinister laugh. But unfortunately, its physical state made this unviable. Instead, it asked the narrator
Hashtag,
to do a
hashtag,
bit of
hashtag.
sinister laughter on its behalf.
Yes.
Oh well, here goes. Deep breath.
All right. Awesome. Victory.
Victory!
Okay, well, let's check out how the next one.
Once the ultimate evil had escaped from the depths, still fettered to the throne, it traveled to wreak terrible vengeance on those who had done this, heavily supported by its little snots. The first target was Paladin Robert, now king of the Alliance.
also have a snow.
He had withdrawn to the quiet surroundings of his hunting lodge. There, he
Paladins.
would be the perfect victim.
All right. Well, I think we should leave it. I think we should leave it here. But this game is actually really awesome. I'm probably gonna play more of it. I don't know about you. It's funny. It's funny as hell. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.
Bye!